Ooh, wide open. Rattler. Hello, Mr. Patel. How are you doing? Ooh, almost a sack. Oh, should have been intercepted. How do you not intercept that? Who was that? Franklin Myers. Flushed him out of the pocket. Good to evade the sack. Terrible throw. Or just a good throw, terrible decision. Oh my god, that went right through his hands. How do you do that? Ooh, that'll be short. 4th and 2. Three and out. Bo Nix back on the field. That's in the back of the end zone. Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos retake the field. Big play, Bo. Let's go. Can you guys hear me and see me fine? I was having some technical difficulties before. All right, Bo at the 20. Nice little swing pass for 7-8. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I wasn't sure. See if the Denver Broncos can get any momentum offensively. Handoff. Ooh, nice cutback. Gets the first down. Yeah, they got to establish the run game without a doubt. Estimate definitely has to get something going. All right, 1st and 10 to 33. Ooh. Ooh, nice little pass. Nice slant pass. Hey, we got young guys everywhere. Yeah, on the rope. First and 10. 48. Oh! Nice little dump off pass. What was that for 2-3 yards? Second and 8. They got to get some momentum. They got to march down the field this drive. They got to set the pace, set the tone. Ooh, nice run. 12-yard run for the first down. The 35. Making moves. Oh, they're hurrying up. No huddle, 35. Drop back. He's got all day. Nice. Nice pass to Williams. Took his time, went through his progressions. Looking smooth. Bo Nix right now is looking like a smooth operator. You got to get this defense on their back foot. Getting a touchdown here would be really grabbing that momentum for the Broncos. Second and 4. On the 29. Oh, that was a loss for 1 or 2. Run game stopped for a loss of 2. Was he untouched? Oh, yeah. He was. He was unblocked. He was completely free because of the double team. 3rd and 6 at the 31. Playcock running down. Oh, he's avoiding the tackle. Wow, Bo Nix. Wow, that was an interesting play. Had nothing going. Yeah, so far he does. So 4th and 3, are they kicking a field goal or are they going for it? They're kicking a field goal. It is interesting to see how different teams are aggressive versus not aggressive. I mean, I think it's the right move at this point. Get the points. Drilled it. 3-0. Denver Broncos. Oh, well, hello, Mr. Slice. How you doing? Give them raw candy is the commercial. Well, what is not raw candy? It doesn't even make sense. Never underdogs. They should always be favored to win every single game, no matter what. Dude, I was thinking of you when I saw that. I wanted you to see that comment. I know. He's the one who's like super Mahomes fan. That miss was annoying. Which miss? What you mean, miss? But yeah, tagging on YouTube doesn't really work all that well. Like if I just tag your name in a comment, I don't know if you get notified of it. But I want it to be like, are you serious? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a bad miss. That was definitely a bad miss, but you know, it happens. But yeah, he was wide open. Yeah, but that guy tried to call me out and be like, "Oh, you're downplay, you know, you're now trying to." I forget exactly how he worded it, but it was just like this idea that Diggs was bigger for Josh Allen than Travis Kelsey for Patrick Mahomes is just such an absurd statement to make. Oh, taken to the 33. Well, and it's crazy because he is a Chiefs fan. So I don't even understand. No, if you were to draft players right now in their prime, you absolutely would pick Travis Kelsey over Diggs. There's no question about it. Travis Kelsey is considered to be the first or second greatest tight end of all time. Oh, it'll be interesting to see if the Saints get Alvin Kamara going. Where are they at now? Second and what? Second and 10. They didn't get any gain. I thought they got at least a yard. Oh my God! How do you not get that Wow. Saints were about to get a tackle for a loss. The Broncos were about to tackle for a loss. And you just turned that into an 8-yard gain. Jones. 3rd and 2 ball on the 40. This would be a huge stop right now. To really just emphasize you cannot do anything to us offensively. Spencer Rattler. Oh my God, he was wide open. First down. Nice pass. Spencer Rattler he's got some life in him. He really does. He's definitely a nice little 5th round pickup. Excuse me. Like I'm rooting for him, honestly. He's got life to him. There's nothing more fun than rooting for these 3rd round, 4th round, 5th round, and beyond quarterbacks. Oh, that's a fumble. That's going to be a close one. No, they ruled a fumble, Broncos. Let's see. He was about to get drilled either way. His arm was about to come forward. We got to see a replay of this one. He's shaking his head, Spencer Rattler. Let me see this. No, that's a fumble. That's a fumble. His arm. Nope, that's a fumble. Yeah. I can't believe that was bad on the Broncos for kind of almost like lackadaisically, if that's a word, picking the ball up. I mean, like, dude, get it and run. Yeah, I just made a video all about that. that I'll post tomorrow, I think. Yeah, where are they at now at the field? They should have great field position. Yeah, on 45 on the 45. I'm used to not having these commercials like this though. I'll be honest. What does anyone know what the spread for this game was? I assume Broncos were favored. All right, Bo Nix, you got great field position again. First and 10, 45. Your defense just picked you up. Let's go. Nice little pass. Has time in the pocket. Nice little 6-yard pickup. Nice little pitch and catch. Wow, Saints defense, 370 yards allowed after missed tackles, most in the NFL. That's a lot. Ball at the 50. 2nd and 5. Bo Nix hands the ball off. Ooh, squirts through. What is it going to be? 1 yard short? Maybe first down? Close. Nope, they gave it to him first down, 1st and 10. I think his knee might have been down, but not enough to challenge it. This would be big if they could score the next 3 minutes, go up 10-0, start the game before the Saints even cross the 50. Oh, okay, it was 3rd and inches. Now it's first down. That was weird. Even ESPN, even the like Gamecast was wrong. First and 10 on the 44. That actually helps out the Broncos. Another nice little handoff. Oh, they got the run game going pretty well for them right now. And they're spreading the run game around a little bit. That's funny. As he's saying, that's more like it. They're able to run the ball now. I should do real commentating. Nine for 52. Another handoff. Close to a first down again. 1 yard short. Maybe they're going to give it to him this time. See where they spot it. Yeah, he's a first. It's first down. Darren Sproles in the backfield, going way back. Nine seconds on the play clock. First and 10 at the 34. Delayed handoff. Oh no, pulls it back. Oh, drop pass, Sutton. Oh, flag. Looks like it's going to be against the Saints. But what's the play? What's the flag on? What is it? Holding? Yeah. Prior to the pass, holding. 5 yard penalty with an automatic first down. So they'll be on 29. Oh, definitely holding. Oh, beautiful pass. Another slant. He's got that in his bag. Another 12-yard pickup. First down. Yeah, it just keeps getting more and more absurd with the fans saying that. Forgive them, for they do not know. Better pizza. I'd say he's had plenty of help. I think having an elite defense, having Andy Reid, Travis Kelce, that alone is more than 50-60% of the people out there. All right, ball at the 17. We gotta see. I want to see if the Broncos can actually get a touchdown here. Well, even when he had Diggs, he had no coordinator. Well, and that's why Mark Schlereth was like, "Hey, the Broncos are better than people realize. They just because you don't know who they are doesn't mean that they're not good." And I get that argument because that's what he was kind of saying about the Houston Texans from last season. But it's hard to know when Mark Schlereth is just being, a homer, obviously, and when he's giving like honest feedback. But this would be a big win. The Broncos would be 4-3. Wasn't there over under 4 wins before the season started? I forget. I made a video about it. I think their over under was 4 wins. So to be 4-3 is, and again, I know a couple of these wins. Like if they beat the Saints, it's not going to be the biggest win going up against a backup. But that's why I'm really looking to see how Bo Nix looks more than anything than the Broncos team at its core. I thought the over-under went down. Yeah, it's to be expected, honestly. The house that Drew built. It's quite the sign. That's quite the group of people, man. Well, they say Bo Nix is the new Drew, so. First and 10 at the 17. Bo Nix changing the play up. 4 seconds. 3, 2, gets it off. Toss. About 5 yards. Yeah, they really are dominating the time of possession right now, and they're really running the ball. This is the play. This is the game plan. Yeah, I think that's silly for the fans in Cooper. Haters gonna hate. 2nd and 5 on the 12. Gotta get a touchdown here. Bo Nix, plenty of time, pulls it back. He's gonna run. Just run for it, bro. You got it. Oh. Ooh. Takes a shot. He's got to be careful. I know Bo Nix is a big guy, but I do not like these head-on collisions, honestly, by quarterbacks, especially a rookie quarterback. Did he have anyone open, really? Oh, he really took a shot on his right shoulder, too. 3rd and 1. I have to imagine they're going to go for it, even if they don't get it here. So hand it off. Maybe take a shot and then run it on 4th. Well, it's a long 4th and 1. Fake handoff. Plenty of time. Nowhere to go with the ball. He's got all day. Nowhere to go. He's wide open. Oh, my God. Short pass. And then he goes, my bad. My bad. It was tipped, but he bought time. He had him. What did he do? He needed to throw it a little bit higher. All right, show us a better replay. He just missed it. Wow, they're not going for it. They're kicking another field goal. Delay of game. They're going to kick that field goal. But yeah, I guess just get points. I think it makes sense. You were given a gift with the fumble. Take the points. You go up 6-0. Pretty much in the beginning of the second quarter. You're on pace for 24 points. May as well. Should be plenty. Field goal good, 6-0. Denver Broncos. Well, now the Panthers got some life to them. Andy Dalton has brought some life to them. Oh, next 7 for 11, 54 yards. Not too bad. Although missed a couple throws. Oh, look at that. Mark Sanchez getting on the commercials. I'm no Dak hater. I defended Dak. People think I'm a Dak and Baker hater. I'm a defender of the truth. Can't be a hater if you're accurate. I think you will. Patience, my son. Patience. He's a rook. I think so much about the beginning of a rookie season is just feeling comfortable. I'd almost be like, I don't care about your footwork. I don't care about your accuracy. I don't care about anything. Just I just want you to feel comfortable. Even if you're doing the wrong thing. Just be comfortable. Then we'll kind of build from there. He definitely does beat up tomato cans, but I don't know if they can even do that anymore right now. They may be an actual tomato can. Can tomato cans beat tomato cans? Or do they just bounce off each other? Spencer Rattler. Is it Rattler or Radler? Taken to the 30. I don't know. Apparently, Dak is MVP candidate, all pro, highest paid quarterback in the history of the NFL. I don't know if they should be up 14, but they could be. Maybe at least 10-0. All right, Spency, let's see what you got, kid. Whoa, high snap and a fumble. Oh my god, and he missed it, but there's a flag. And a fumble again. Oh my god. What is the flag though? Wow, that was crazy. High snap, bobbled. What's this flag? Denver, it's going to be a penalty on Denver. Wow. Offsides barely, had nothing to do with the play. Fumbled the snap. Let's see if this would have been a fumble though when he threw it. Oh, they didn't show us. Yeah, talk about a huge break. Now it's 1st and 5 and it was almost 13-0. Wow. Oh my god, he's offsides again. Neutral zone infraction. 5-yard penalty. First down. This ref feels like he doesn't want to be here. He was like, a neutral zone infraction. First down. He was like, man, I don't feel like being here. I'm not even supposed to work today. Yeah, considering they're the ones that are doing it for Mahomes. Mahomes boy. Oh. All day, Rattler throw. Oh! The receiver fell down, no flag. That could have been an interception. Let's see if their feet got tangled up. Let's see if he was pushed. He grabbed his hand, which then had him fall. But they're always kind of, grabbing each other's hands and stuff. Gain of 4. 3rd and 6. This would be another big stop. Well, so are you saying that he was playing the ball or not? Oh, where's that going to go? Out of bounds. All right. It was practically a 3 and out, but there was 2 penalties, so. Another punt. All right, man. See, this is shaping up to be the Bo Nix night. They're getting a lot of possessions. Like, this is the game that the Broncos can get some comfort. I'm a narrative downgrader. I like that. I'm the nonsense crusher. He goes nowhere. What is he at, the 21 now? Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos offense takes the field again after this break. Mucha grande. Madness. If wins are all that matters, then the Minnesota Vikings should be top 2 team. All right, Broncos. 1st and 10 at their own 14. Bo Nix rolls out. He's got nowhere to go. He's always fighting for yards, man. Oh, he did. He had that guy open. Yeah, his quick throws, when he can get the ball out, 2.5 seconds, he's money. It's when he's got time. Oh, 1st down and more. Oh, he had a tackle to break. Got to the 38-yard line. Williams. This run game's really working well for them. Oh, yeah, he was untouched until he got to like the 35. Oh, he did. Oh, that would have been a tough break, but if he got it, he was gone. He was taking that to the house. Yeah, I'm interested to see what the Chiefs do versus the 49ers. Another handoff. It's like 4 or 5. 3 yards, 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Second and 6. On the Denver's 42. They got the run game rolling. Bo Nix is feeling confident. Sutton hasn't even been targeted. Play action. Breaks the tackle. Goes for 12 yards. Williams. Ooh, someone's down for the Saints. Helmet to helmet. This was a nice little screen game. Yeah, beautifully executed. Let's see. Oh, he missed his head. Where did he get hurt? Let's see this. I don't know what happened to him. He actually missed the tackle and just kind of hit and just landed on the ground. Oh my god. Y'all, I'd be tired. Bo Nix 8 for 12, 63 yards. Rushing game 6 carries, 49 yards. Pretty good. Yeah, wow. They got nothing going on offensively for the Saints. Look at this time of possession right now. 15 minutes to 4 minutes and 57. That's wild. That's wild. Zach Wilson is inactive? I don't think I knew that. What happened to him? This right here is wild. 155 total yards to 63. 1 turnover, 0 turnovers. 11 first downs to 3. That's why it is okay to just kick those field goals, honestly. It's just good situational football, understanding your opponent. There's no reason to force anything. If you just keep getting your field goals, if you just keep going up, because at this pace too, if your defense continues to rattler, if you do go up 20, I guess if you keep hitting field goals, what would it be? 15-0, 18-0. Then maybe you try to start to take a little bit of extra chances. Oh, he's getting carted off. What happened to him? Oh, are they? They're what's it called? Are they cutting off his? What are they doing? Are they? Did they have an air cast? I don't know what happened. It's definitely not good. Because they don't watch the games, that's why. And we're back to commercial. Excuse me. God, I keep sneezing. Yeah, this should be all like nice, easy, simple plays, honestly. And the only time you're going down the field is when, for Bo, it's like wide open. You don't need to force anything down there. Don't need any throws into double coverage. Check the ball down, hand the ball off, come away with the win. 4-3, let's go. Wow, look at that. We can get some Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Not so fast, JT. This year. we go back to back. Get that NBA tip-off. Let's go. All right, that was a funny commercial with Julian Edelman and Gronk. I think it's time to just ignore those false narratives. I think Bo will. Oh yeah, he's on that was an air cast. That means it must be pretty nasty then. Alrighty, back at it at the 50, 49. Bo Nix drops back, flushed out of the pocket, throwing on the run. Beautiful pass. That's what you're looking for to Franklin. There you go. They just went after the backup. That was a nice, beautiful throw on the run. Beautiful throw. Beautiful play. Beautiful route. 12 first downs to 3. 30 yards. And now they're at the 19. Gonna hand the ball off. Yep. Goes for 2. A vacuum. Vacuum splint. They're going to take him to the x-ray room. Like, at that point, why? It's obviously messed up. Go to the hospital. Hey, I think it's easy to combat those narratives. Oh, first down. Nice throw. Still on his feet. To Humphrey. That's funny. Yeah, they're saying Bo Nix, when it's open receivers, he's not as accurate. But when it's tighter coverage, he's more accurate. First and goal on the 8. You got 8 yards to go. Let's see what they do. Let's see their red zone offense. Get something going. Handoff. That's a touchdown. Untouched into the end zone. There you go. There's your touchdown. There's your touchdown, KC. 13-0. 12-0 for now. That was easy. 8 plays, 86 yards, 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Now the Saints are a mess. They're so injured. At this point, this game should not be close at all. Unless Spencer Rattler turns into, one of the best rookies ever. The Broncos should be hanging 28 on this team. Completely untouched into the end zone for 8 yards. That's crazy. I mean, he slowed down when he was already at the 1 or 2. That's how untouched he was. They already got 102 yards on the ground. $102 yards. Bo Nix has 35 himself. Javonte Williams, 59. I just want to see the Broncos really dominate the Saints at this point. And then just see what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans have to say, because they were really celebrating that win versus the Saints, acting like the Saints were the 22 like the 22 Chiefs. Sipping on that haterade, man. Can't be a hater if you're telling the truth. Calling someone a hater or biased is like the laziest comeback, honestly. It's I don't like what you're saying, so I'm just gonna call you a hater or a bias. I don't think we can say most fans. We just have to say Chiefs fans. (2009). That was a long time ago for Saints fans. Spencer Rattler hands the ball off. All right, so this will be like 3rd and 2. This will be another big stop. I mean, if they force them out again and get the ball back, talk about continuing to dominate time of possession. 17 minutes, 33 seconds to 5 minutes. You stop them here, you're also going to get pretty good field position. 3rd and 2. They'll probably, I don't know, screen pass or handoff again. Man in motion. Oh, they're throwing. Oh, they had him. He flushed out of the pocket. He has the first down. I don't know if he did. He didn't. He did not get the first down. He had it if he wasn't looking down the field. If he just tucked it and ran, they're going to go for it on their own 29. It'll be 4th and inches. Yeah, he was trying to throw. He had the first down. That was just a bad play by him. 4th and 1. Are they going to punt? Now they're calling a timeout. What would you do? Would you would you punt it? Or would you go for it? 4th and 1. On your own 30. Oh no, Rattler's back on the field. They're going for it. Yeah, I criticize anyone. Do you think they will, Caldwell? Do you think they're going to be making moves that help them today versus the future? They're going for it. 4th and 1. They call hike. Fake handoff. Oh, they got him. A floater for a first down and more. All right. That was a slow developing play, but they had it the whole way. All right, well, now the Broncos are caught. Now they're really kind of using the threat of the run from Rattler to really kind of keep the Broncos kind of in between this, like, what do we do? What do we do? Are we going after him or do we have to fall back? That's really his strong point for Spencer. 2nd and 4 on the 48. Yeah, it's not happening. Never. unless it's deserved. 2nd and 4 on the 48. Let's go. Hand off. Toss. Oh, running into a brick wall. Kamara. Alvin Kamara. 3rd and 2 at the 50. I have to imagine they'll probably also go for it again here. Even if they don't pick it up. So I'm not so sure you don't just run it twice here. Gotta imagine in 2 handoffs you're going to get at least 2. Oh! Avoiding the sack and more. He's racing. He's at the 30. Wow. At the 22. That was the biggest play of the day. Went for 28 yards. You know, he's the type of player where you're either going to sack him for a huge loss or he kind of squirts through. Climbed up the pocket. Yeah, he beat man to man. Hey, I mean, the Saints score a touchdown here. It's a ball game, 13-7. Is he their leading rusher? Yeah, 2 carries, 29 yards. Black Friday football, November 29th. Chiefs versus the Raiders. Oh, yeah, box office right there. It's really far away. Why are they telling us about this game? Over a month away right now. Because they had no O-line. That's why they defended Mahomes for that Super Bowl loss. Oh, nice little trick play. But it has nowhere to go for a loss of like 7. Big tackle. Macmillan. That was a big tackle for a loss. Loss of 7. Boom. Yep. Yes, sir. 2nd and 17 on Denver's 29. Oh! Wow. Big hit. Moss on Tipton. Whew. We heard that all the way up here from the booth. Now Denver's calling the timeout. They're getting aggressive. They want points on the board. 2 minutes and 27 seconds. The Saints are so injured right now, too. I don't think the Saints are fundamentally bad, but they're injured. They're injured and they have a backup 5th round quarterback rookie. It's a tough situation to be in. They're missing multiple O linemen. Their center, I think, now. They got no one on defense. Well, I don't know. It depends, honestly. Because I think Spencer Rattler's got some life to him, honestly. I really do. Hey, you don't know that yet. You don't know if the season's over. Oh! Oh my God, you better. How could you almost miss that tackle? He was trying to go for the interception, which almost was devastating. 4th and 11. They got to just kick a field goal here. To the 2-minute warning. Yeah, this is definitely tough for Saints fans. with all these injuries. I mean, that's the tough thing about football, you know? It's both a short and a long season. And so if your team gets injured and you drop 3-4 games, it's just like, all right, rest of the season's done now. I don't know, Spencer. I bet you Spencer, if he had the weapons and a good OC, he's winning some games. It's just right now, I think he has a good OC, but I think they're just, he needs some pieces. I'm not saying that I think he's good. I just think I think he's got life to him. I think he's actually probably a decent backup quarterback right now because he can obviously. I think sometimes with a backup quarterback, you're looking for someone who can kind of just add some juice to your team, right? Your quarterback goes down. You want someone who can kind of, you have a lot of injuries. He can stretch the field with his legs. He can escape. He's obviously going to have his problems, but I think I think it's not the worst guy to have as your backup quarterback ultimately, especially because he's so different than Derek Carr that in a way it kind of helps them out because any defenses that were planning to face Derek Carr, you're now facing a completely different quarterback. I think any type of mobile quarterback is great from a backup perspective because it's just a little bit harder to game plan against. And again, especially if they're a backup, you don't 100% know all their weaknesses just yet. There's just not enough film on them. Philadelphia was definitely very injured. Oh, yeah, I'm not saying Derek Carr's job is in trouble. Look at those guys having fun. Fitz and Sherman and Carissa. This offense was cooking when they were fully healthy and ready to go. I think the Saints had the chance to win the division. Then they just felt, then injuries happened. I mean, it's just the worst thing. Well, thank you. I appreciate you loving the channel. I appreciate the support, the comments. You're an OG, without a doubt, since the very beginning. Truly. All right. Let's see this 2-minute warning from the Denver Broncos. "102 passing yards, 35 rushing yards, total 137 yards at the half. 2 minutes left to go for Bo Nix. It's pretty good. Not too bad. I'm just curious to see what they do here, how aggressive they are. They don't want to give the ball back because if they give up a field goal, it's one-score game. They give up a touchdown, right? It's a field goal. But they want to put up points. They want to be aggressive. They want to get Bo Nix going. They want to take advantage of this defense. What do they got? 2 timeouts, 1 timeout left. Minute 57. Plenty of time. Time will not be a problem. Running it back. Takes it to the 28. 1:52 to go. Bo Nix calmly walks into the field. Yeah, Franklin was 4 receptions, 46 yards. It's a good first half. No, he's going to attack it because that's why they called the timeouts in the first place. Oh, missed break tackle. Ooh, going for 7-8 yards. Yeah, I appreciate that, JCT. I do like to have like real conversations and not just trying to, troll fans or be extreme or, have like real conversations about it and unpack other things as well. You want Bill Belichick? Nobody wanted Bill Belichick, and now a lot of teams are like, hey, I want Bill. Oh, Bo Nix. How do you drop that? Let me see that. Pass again. 3rd and 2 now. 1:22. I want to see a replay of that drop ball. It looked right there for him. Play clock going down. Play clock. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4. Nice little check down. First down and more. Taken to the 50. Yeah, they're at the 50. I don't know if you want Bill Belichick as your GM. He's been a terrible GM. For the last 10 years, that's been his problem. He's had too much control, and his drafts have been horrible. He was flushed out of the pocket. Bo Nix then just spikes it. They want intentional grounding, but no grounding. Smart move by Bo Nix. Maybe could have made it a little bit more convincing, but still got away with it. Smart move. I don't know why people think that, because I really don't. With Nick. Oh, flush out of the pocket again. Escapes it. Long throw. Intercepted. Oh my god. But dropped. What was that throw? Wow, that was a pick six. That was a game changer right there. That was just dropped. I don't know what this throw was. I don't know how he drops this. Wow. Third and 10. All day. Oh, he's airing it out. No, he checks it down. Gets the first down. Wow. More broken tackles for the Saints. He wanted to go down the field, but no one was there, so good move. Wow, that was such a bad throw, though. First and 10, 40 seconds. Play clock at 5. They dropped the ball. These Broncos, man, they cannot. They need some glue on their hands, man. That's crazy, Mims. That was a great throw by Bo Nix because of the anticipation. Hit him in the chest, in his stomach. You can't make the job harder for a rookie quarterback if you're the Broncos. You just can't. Another awkward tackle on Bo Nix. He's carried the ball 7 times going into the, to finish up the first half. I do want Bo Nix to take less hits, less awkward tackles. I don't mind him running around, but all these little hits here and there and awkward tackles. I wouldn't even say I get angry. It's just debate. Spirited debate. All right, 3rd and 7 at the 37. I think that makes sense, though, for a rookie to be a little Jekyll and Hyde. Flush out of the pocket again. Oh, he's going to be like 3 yards short of the first down. Yeah, another field goal. 16-3. Again, you put up 16 points in the half. That's good. And he got out of bounds. Had them in field goal range. 52-yarder. Drilled it right down the middle. Yeah, that's pretty good. On pace, 16, on pace for 32. That's the way it goes, brothers. That's the half. 16 seconds. They're not doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing. The Saints have some injuries on both sides of the ball. And also, and this is what I said about the Saints versus the Bucks. When your offense is so bad, look at the time of possession. 19-10. It's the defense at this point, they're exhausted. There's nothing going on. It's really hard on your defense when your offense is not playing well and can't get first downs. How many first downs do they have? They have 5 first downs to Denver's 16. That's a lot of long, sustained physical drives. It's impressive either way, no matter what, for a rookie. So definitely feel that. But I got to be consistent. I said the same thing about the Bucks versus the Saints. Are they going to try to get something in 16 seconds? Good luck with that. Ooh. And that's the quarter. They're going to call a timeout. I guess they got 2 timeouts. I guess they could, What are my thoughts on Bo in first half? Are you seeing what I wanted? I'm continuing to see the confidence. Yeah, well, I don't think you're an Angel Reese hater. I'm an Angel Reese fan too. I'm not an Angel Reese hater. I didn't know you were an Angel Reese fanboy. But Bo Nix, I think I'm continuing to see the confidence out of him, which I really like. I would have been more forgiving of a couple of his bad throws. Bad throws happen. Again, he's a rookie. He's not going to be perfect. But some of those bad throws were like easy bad throws. But then when you see him almost throw that interception, like that's a bad, like that is bad. I'm not even sure really what he was seeing in that situation, honestly. So I'd have to take a better look at that highlight to be like, what was he trying to do? Because that was just like, oh my God, what was that? So those little plays I get a little concerned about, especially because I'm big on turnover worthy plays, TWPs for PFF. So I didn't love that, of course. I love his mobility. I love what he's doing. He's so mobile, and and the offensive line has not been great today. So he's been pressured. He's been on the move, running around, and that's crazy. The Saints are booing their team right now. I mean, they got a backup quarterback. They're injured. I don't really know if there's anything to be booed about. I think Saints fans need to chill. What was the other thing I was going to say about Bo Nix? He's taking some shots that I don't want him to take. I'm just not a fan of quarterbacks taking shots like that. I'm just not. So I always harp on that, quite frankly. So I think he needs to slow his roll a little bit. Needs to slide, get out of bounds, not lower his shoulder and take a hit. Because making sure he stays healthy throughout this whole rookie year and get some experience under his belt matters more than anything. Matters more than just getting a first down. And I feel like that's my first half analysis of Bo Nix. Let me see. 13 for 21, 134, 6.4 yards. He's taken 0 sacks, and he easily could have been sacked a handful of times. He's also almost got nearly half their rushing yards. Like, that I don't love. From a Broncos perspective, I don't like the fact that he's got nearly half the carries for the Broncos. But I like this. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different receivers targeted. I don't remember the fumble. Where was the fumble? Why don't I remember that? Oh, it was the fumble recovery. I see. Never mind. I wouldn't say, it's not even that I support Caitlin Clark, but I believe in what she's doing. Did he say that on the interview as I took my headphones out? I didn't see that. Yeah, I think the rival between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, though, is ultimately good. I think ultimately it's good for the sport. No one's watching the finals right now because no one cares. If it was Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark in the finals, that'd be box office. What are your thoughts on Bo Nix in that first half? Yeah, I get not liking taking field goals, but the score is 16-3 right now. You average 16 points a half, you're going to win a lot of football games. Now I get it, big picture, you're going up against a weaker offense, so I get it. So this is a game sometimes that you want to take advantage of, and especially if you have a team that's trying to learn and grow and get better. So I get it, but I think also just, play smart situational football and get the field goals. Like in this situation, if they're at the 10 or the 20, in the red zone, and it's 4th and 2, just kick the field goal. I get it. It's some practice converting the stressor, the pressure, right? You're learning the moment. I don't think it's needed. Just get the win. Because again, the truth is it's 16-3. The Saints get the ball, and before you know it's 16-10. It's 16-10. Like the game can get out of control quickly. I'm always a little bit more conservative personally. And that was the other thing. Well, I'm curious what they say. All right. Well, he had 3 bad throws, so I don't know if they're head scratchers. He just had 2 missed throws, and the interception, almost interception, was a head scratcher. I don't know. I think this is Bo Nix's 7th game. I really don't think it's bad. His legs have really been a big part. You say it's box office, but no one's talking about it. No one in the media. You don't see First Things First, The Herd. Like, none of them are talking about it. I bet you ask the average fan, they don't even know who's in it. New York, Minnesota. Wow, it is loud there. I can barely even hear. I just don't. I just don't think she's popular enough at this point. That's the whole thing with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, for that matter. They're just so popular. Caitlin Clark made All Pro, which means she was one of the 5 best players this season, and yet somehow she didn't make the Olympics. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. She's popular, but she's nowhere near as popular as Angel or Caitlin. Like I said, nobody's talking. She had that big shot. Was it on First Things First? Was it on The Herd? Was it on Get Up? You didn't see it anywhere. If Caitlin Clark makes that game winner or Angel Reese, it would be everywhere. That's the difference. I know, but I'm just saying it was barely talked about. Is this gonna be an extended halftime because of it being Drew Brees night? Why is it tonight of all nights that he's being picked? Do you think he wants to embarrass the Saints? I think he wants to beat the Saints. I don't know if he wants to embarrass them. There should be no bad blood with the Saints. What happens when you're outnumbered 100-1? What show is this, man? It's a lot of famous people. Morgan Freeman, Zoe Saldana. She should be more popular than Caitlin Clark. It's a bold claim to make. Bold. I said claim it. I was going to say statement or claim to make. Drew Brees, top 5 quarterbacks of all time, according to oh my god, what's his name? Why can't I think of his name right now? Oh my god. Why has his name completely slipped my mind? Tight end. What's his name? Tony. TG. T-Buddy. 4 minutes until the second half. Who starts with the ball? I forget. Vikings versus the Rams. That should be easy money for the Rams. For the Vikings, excuse me. Saints got the ball. Yeah, I was trying to set up the stream as the kickoff, so I was having trouble with it. So I was paying attention, but I was trying to do too much at the same time, so I honestly forgot. Which it makes sense because I remember it's Bo Nix. I don't know if Puka's playing. Honestly, they've dealt with so many injuries. I really don't know. They've been such a mess. The media will never until he wins a Super Bowl. Puka Nacua, that was a bummer that he got injured that first game. I mean, he was proven to be a really special receiver. Then to have him go down. Dude, I think the wild card for both AFC and NFC is going to be wild. You're going to have teams that are really good that are not going to make it. I shouldn't say really good, but good enough to compare to everyone else. They're just in the mix, just like everyone else, but they'll miss. Like, you're going to have a team that's going to either win their division or just drop and not even be in the playoffs, which is just going to be kind of wild. I wonder if we'll also see a team that's significantly not as good, but they get the home field advantage because they won the division, and now they're going up against a team that's like significantly better than them. I think we'll probably see a bunch of that in both divisions, in both conferences. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about when I'm saying that more than anything. The NFC North. Dude, that was another great take that I had. I kept calling it the gauntlet. I said the NFC North is a gauntlet, which is why it was so crazy on, I forget what broadcast. I think it was the Chiefs, the Lions versus the Cowboys. And they were like, "Oh, this is such a great division. Who saw that coming?" And I was like, "What?" I think they probably just assumed that it was going to be the Lions and the Packers again. What's going to be interesting is what happens when they all play each other, and if those losses and wins, for that matter, kind of balance out. That's the real question for for that division. That's why Nick was saying that the Bucks are going to have the number 1 seed. He thinks the Bucks are going to have the number 1 seed, which then will bring them, and he says if you have the number 1 seed, you should absolutely go to the NFC Championship game. So that's interesting. I had the Bucks not even making the playoffs. Yeah, it's going to come down to those divisional games, which is actually kind of rare these days when you think about it. It's been like that in the NFC East for a little bit. It hasn't been that way for the Chiefs. It hasn't been that way necessarily for the NFC North. Trying to think. You know, sometimes those divisional games really matter, as we see within the NFC North. It definitely now matters big time for the NFC East, now that you got 3 teams fighting it, maybe 2.5. And we're back. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. Well, Dennis, what do we need to have the Saints be a better team right now? Yeah, we just got to tackle more. We got to score more points and stop the Broncos from scoring. All right, Spence. Oh, drop pass. As he just said, the coach said, we got to make some plays for our quarterback, and a drop pass is not going to be that. And you can't drop passes for your backup quarterback and a rookie quarterback. You just can't. You can't make the life harder for those players. You just can't. It's interesting that they haven't been able to lean on Alvin. How many carries does he have? Yep, we got the live stream cooking. 5 carries for 2 yards. What's he doing receiving? 4 for 15. I mean, you know. Third and 7. Oh, good defense. Hit it off his chest. Was that another drop pass or good defense? 4th and 7, they're going to punt. Another quick 3 and out. I mean, this time of possession is going to be wild at the end of the game. Let's see this. I don't know if it was good defense or not. Got a little handsy. Should have caught that. He definitely got away with a little bit of a hold. He should have had that. You got to catch. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know. He probably has a better setup than me. He's the comedian, right? And he's a big Packers fan? Doesn't he have all the Packers gear? Or am I getting him confused with someone? Josh Allen is a beast. He's a bear, is what he is. That's what I thought. All right. Ball on the 34, 1st and 10. Bo next. Ready to go. Hands the ball off. Oh, another tackle for loss that was then turned into a 1st down and more. Wow, got like 13 there. Again, that could have been a tackle for a loss of like 2-3 yards, and then it turned into 13. I mean, they made contact with him right away. He's saying what I'm saying. It would have been a 2-yard loss, missed tackle, and it's now a 12-yard gain. I mean, that's a killer. That's the difference between winning and losing, honestly. I mean, it kind of sounds obvious, but it really is. It just changes everything. Would have been 2nd and long, which then could have led to 3rd and long, and instead, it's a 1st down. Another handoff. Such patient running. Like a 7-8 yard gain. Yeah, I mean, they got 120 rushing yards, and we're only 14 minutes in the 3rd quarter. 13 minutes, sorry. 2nd and 3. Yeah, well, does he make jokes during those live streams? Like, is that supposed to be like a comedy, like play-by-play of some sort? Oh, he's off to the races. He had one man to beat, and that was a touchdown. Wow, this run game, you just keep running, man. You don't. This is Bo Nix learning. Hey, when the game is giving us the run game, we're just running it. Like this should be a game. Since they're running so much, Bo Nix needs to have zero turnovers. You put the ball in zero harm way, and also play calling is to not put your quarterback in any type of position. Yeah, I know he does comedy, but I didn't know if he made jokes like during the broadcast, like during a broadcast like this. Honestly, I did. I usually don't watch a lot of comedy sports type stuff, but I did. I did recently follow this like NFL meme page or whatever, just to kind of like I don't know to break up the algorithm, I guess, a little bit. And it's actually been some really funny stuff on there. Like it's actually really funny. But that's what I like. That's the type of laugh that I need. Just give it to me in like 2 seconds. Let me look at it. Good, funny, and I'm on my way. Second and 9. Oh, nice pass. Big contact. But that could have been ugly. Third and 5. Third and 5 at the 20. See them move the chains here. Okay. 4 rushes, 1 pass this drive. I wonder what they're going to do, honestly. Oh, okay. So he is serious during the game. Ooh, he's going for it. Whoa! I don't. It was a nice pass and a nice 50-50 ball, but I don't see the need for it. I really don't. Like, just get the first down. I don't know why you got to take a shot for the end zone. It was he laid it on him, and it hit him in like the neck. Bo Nix is mad. It's just the what I don't get about that drive is they had all the momentum. The run game was working. Like, just doesn't make sense to me. Again, who am I to criticize Sean Payton's play calling? But I don't know, man. 19-3. Yeah, I know, but you can throw that ball on like second and 5, first and 10. Just you can embarrass them by getting first downs and then walking into the end zone. Yeah, well, he's mega popular. Did something specific make him go viral or something, or has he just been at it for a long time? Sorry, can you argue that Josh Allen is more talented than Mahomes? On a talent level, I think so. Technically, Josh Allen can do more, but you can make the argument that Patrick Mahomes makes better decisions. And decision making is important. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they could do if they had like a real dual threat back. Man, okay, there's a commercial with the Kelsey brothers. Like, I'm a fan of the Kelseys, but I don't get the obsession with the Kelseys. Like, I get it. They're likable people, but what am I looking for? What was I looking for? Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. All right, so Javante's got almost 100 yards from line of scrimmage. He's everything that you look for at the quarterback position. Drew Brees. I don't think it's because of Taylor Swift, because they already had that fame. They were already getting so popular. Their podcast and all of that. I think Taylor Swift had helped it a little bit, but I mean, he was already on Saturday Night Live and all the commercials. Their stock was already booming. Is he wearing his Super Bowl ring for right now, Drew Brees? Yeah, I could see that, Caldwell. I hate when they interview players in the middle of the game like this, like Drew Brees. Like, I don't need to hear stories about Drew Brees right now. Honestly, like I want to watch this game. And if you're a Broncos fan, even if you're a Saints fan, like I care about this game right now. I don't care about things that happened years ago. I don't care about their relationship together and that time that they were practice on Wednesday and it was before the NFC Championship game. He's just got some life to him. He's anytime you have a hyper mobile quarterback who's light on their feet and twitchy, it just can be fun to watch, whether they're good or not. It's just you got some life to you. It's just more unpredictable. Am I a Swiftie? Yeah, I like Taylor Swift. I'm not anti Taylor Swift. I'm anti football Taylor Swift. Flag. It was 3rd and 11. What's this penalty on? Illegal formation. 3rd and 16 now. Oh, they declined it. Oh, so now it's 4th down. Never mind. Wow, do you guys see that guy making that crazy face while holding a Drew Brees banner? What was it? They give Drew Brees towels out right now? Let's look at this time of possession. 22-12. 4th and 11. Punt. Ooh, bad punt. Oh, and it's going back at the 31. Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos are back. See, now they're talking about the run with the hurricane, and I get it. Those were all big moments, but like, it's just like not the time for the conversation right now. Don't get it. Who do I have winning the NFC North? I could not make. Honestly, I could not pick. I truly, truly could not pick. Oh, nice pass. Bo Nix down the middle of the field, slightly high, but great catch. Yeah, listen, I'm not saying Spencer is this great quarterback by no means. I'm just saying that when you're that type of player, it can just be fun to watch, and it's like an interesting infusion of energy when you're a backup quarterback. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, hey, Spencer, he should be a starter. It's just, hey, he's interesting. I'd rather see a backup quarterback looking like Spencer than a statue pocket passer. I think the NFC North will come down to some of these random little things. The Lions are playing the Vikings, and was there a fumble? Did the Lions fumble when they were about to score? On whether it's on their own 20 or at the goal line to score a touchdown. Like it's going to be one of those little things that you're just like, oh my god, you were going to win that game if that didn't happen. I think the margin of error is just going to come down to one of those tiny little things. Or if these teams keep winning, it'll come down to like, I don't know the schedule, right? But like the Vikings drop a terrible game versus the Jags, right? Like it's just like, are you serious? How did you just drop that? They get rolled 32-10, and it's like you just did that to the Jags. The Jags. Third and 1 at the 38. Yeah, that'll be a fun game. Oh, Bo Nix taking it. He's got room to run. Oh. Wow. He took another shot though, man. He was running. You're a believer in Sam Darnold? You've seen the light? Yeah, Sam Darnold or Bo Nix really did look like Taysom Hill right there. Oh, he stumbled. I thought he was kind of doing the old like, was he trying to do that? Hold on. No, he just stumbled. It didn't really hurt him, but then he took a shot kind of to the head. They gotta be careful with that, man. I'm telling you. First and goal. He's got 75 rushing yards. That's a touchdown. See? Just like that. They could have scored 2 touchdowns. That's why I didn't like that pass. They could have 2 touchdowns. 25-3. Yeah, Denver Broncos have dominated the line of scrimmage. 192 rushing yards. And we're 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. I mean, that's wild. They're averaging 7.3 yards per carry. I mean, Bo Nix is averaging 8.2 yards. He's got 9 for 74. And that's what's crazy, because Bo Nix is playing pretty good, but you'll look at his box score, 15 for 24, 161 yards, and 82 rating, and you're like, that's not that good. But he's playing a good game. He made a couple bad decisions, no doubt, but he's playing really good. And he made some really nice throws. I do like looking at this time of possession. 26-13. Oops. Yeah, they just have their injuries really caught up to them. Hey man, bandwagons wait for people. That's the one thing about bandwagons. There's always more room on the bandwagon. Yeah, I would say Bo Nix has played good right now. Solid. Not great, good. Has had some great moments and some average moments. Typical rookie moments, I'll say. He's had a good game with 3 or 4 great moments and 1 or 2 bad moments. I don't know. I don't think so because I think Carr was questionable for this game actually. So I assume then he's not out for a long time. If he was going to be questionable for this game. What's the Sunday night football game? Do you guys know? I'm trying to think because there's a lot of big games on Sunday. A lot of really interesting matchups. I don't know. I think it's really just first things first that doesn't believe in Sam Darnold. Oh, it's the Steelers Jets. That's got potential to be kind of a boring game. I guess Devontae playing now makes that game interesting. Oh, a bizarre, crazy punt, a kick, and I guess only took it to the kick return to the 20. What am I trying to say to you? And Russell Wilson, I think, is starting. Oh, so Spencer was after Bo Nix, he was the next quarterback to be picked and to be drafted. So it is interesting. Spencer Rattler was a Heisman candidate and a number 1 draft pick candidate. I'd like to see Russ look good, but the Jets win. Yeah, I like the 74 on the ground, but it's not, that's more like short-term growth versus long-term growth. Short-term success versus long-term success. Hey man, Jamarcus Russell's money. Oh, and the first down. First down, Saints. Saints are rolling now, baby. Look at that. Couple first downs. Can't ever count them out. And now, then I got 6 first downs. This is their best drive of the night. At the 29. I wonder what the defense is looking right now. I'm just a fan of the NFL. I keep it neutral. Unbiased. Second and 2, handoff, first down. Ooh, and more. Taken to the 50. The Saints are, they do got some momentum right now. I'm an unbiased general fan of the NFL. Spencer's taken off. Wow, he really ran around and got a whole 3 yards. But a flag. Holding, offense coming back. 10-yard penalty. 1st and 20. Wow, another injury for the Saints. I think they're down 3 starters now on the O-line. They got an undrafted rookie there now. False start. 5-yard penalty. 1st and 25. This drive was going on pretty good for a second. And he knows that he flinched and he's just like... Yeah, I'm curious to see what the Broncos do, how they attack this. The truth is, they don't really need to attack real hard because they're up 26-3, so I don't know how aggressive they'll be. Second and 18. A nice little pickup. Another flag. We had a good stretch with not a lot of flags. It was pretty nice. Hands to the face offense. Wow. The Saints actually were kind of looking like they kind of figured stuff out for a second, and now they're just these penalties. Oh, and it was the undrafted free agent, hands to the face. Oh, yeah, he really got him good there. He knocked his helmet off his face. It's hard to do that on Sundays because I watch all those games. What time is that game on? Oh, and a sack. Big sack. That's going to be like 3rd and 35 now. 3rd and... How long was that loss for? But that's why I wanted to try a bunch of these standalone games first to try to get like situated with going live. 3rd and 34 now. And then that way maybe I can look into doing some of them on like busier games when it's on, you know, on a Sunday when there's a million games. Oh! Breaking tackles, but too far to go. Now, Bo Nix is better than Purdy. Ask Con Cowherd. Yeah, I don't think it's fair to be booing your team at this rate when you're so injured. It's just, you know, what do you want them to do? I want to see what else they do offensively. A flag! Oh my god. We were so good with such minimal flags. These flags, man. The NFL needs to treat flags like the NBA does. They don't stop the game. They don't have to tell the fans. Just let the commentators tell the fans what the flag is. And then we just keep on moving. So this is interesting. Score is 26-3. I honestly would really love to see the Broncos put up 30 plus points, keep the Saints to nothing, to this. Because again, the Bucs fans, man, they were riding that win so big. And I know the Bucs fans don't think the Broncos are good, even though the Broncos beat them. Little Caesar's Crazy Puffs. Has anyone eaten those before? Apparently everyone has gotten them but Kittle. I've never had them. I have a motive. Yeah, he did. Breeze. Are you saying my motive for the Broncos, you're saying? Chasing Elway. Bo Nix is trying to chase Elway. All right, big Bo. Big time Bo. No, I also said that I also felt that the Broncos, this game was for them and for Bo Nix to look really good. So I also want that because then it shows that I was right. Holding. Was that pass caught? It was caught, but it's gonna come back. So that was still a nice play. This is crazy though. We had like no penalties this whole game, and now it's penalty after penalty after penalty after penalty. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. No, I don't think the Saints fans need to boo. I'm definitely tired. I had a few late nights, early mornings. Ripping off a run. Got the penalty yards back. Looks like he's got like 10. They got over 200 yards on the ground. No sack all night. Well, that's a lot because of Bo Nix. Make no mistake about it. 206 yards. I know they're booing, but they're just wrecked with injuries. You're gonna boo a bunch of backups? The Broncos have a 99.5% chance to win this game. What would possibly need to happen to have them lose this game? Well, he how many pass attempts does he have here? 24. I think they're gonna do whatever they need to do to, optimize and sustain drives. Honestly. I gotta eat too. I gotta eat, sleep. I gotta upload videos. I recorded a bunch of videos before this that I gotta make sure I upload. This is interesting though. Usually Fridays, um, after Thursday night, the opening stories on a lot of the shows are the Thursday night game. But I feel like both the Broncos and Saints are not really talked about that much. So, like, I wonder if Colin will open his show talking about Bo Nix's win versus the Broncos. Maybe if he threw for more touchdowns, because he's got no touchdowns. But he has well over 200 total yards. Oh, I bet. I did not. I'm not sure which one that was. Was that from today? I don't know if I got to see that. I'll have to take a look. If I look at that and that's an interesting video, maybe I'll have that posted for Saturday. Oh, nice little 3-yard pass on the move. Bo Nix to Humphrey. Now Lattimore is out too. So more injuries for the Saints. Ugh. Bo Nix again escaping a sack for a gain of 1 or 2 yards. 4th down. That was a sloppy drive. Hey, Hope. How goes it? I've been meaning to look at the facility. I'm not a huge fan, honestly. It's one, it's a little too fan driven for me in terms of all of those players and things they say. Like, they also always act like they're dropping like the most wisdom you've ever heard. It's like, I'm going to tell you this right now, something that you're not going to hear anywhere else. You ready for this? The Chiefs can win the Super Bowl this year. Well, so I do the herd, first things first, NFL Live, First Take, other, miscellaneous NFL clips. I've done a few facility, or before it was the facility when it was like Speak and stuff. That Vikings Saints game will be a huge game. Or Vikings Saints. Vikings Lions. I'm excited for that game for sure. Do you guys watch the facility? I don't even know what that would look like for the Saints, honestly, right now. I don't know what their plan of attack is. Yeah, exactly. I wasn't gonna say any names out loud, but that I'm just like, yeah, I'll check it out. You think Stephen A. Smith is the only legitimate commentator? Are you trolling right now? Yeah, Chase Daniel's good because he's actually like has a good head on his shoulders. Just a well, that's par for the course. Goalpost moving. Is that game just on a regular Sunday? Is that game on just Sunday? There's like nothing even to work with offensively right now for the Saints. Like 3rd and 1, ball on the 34. I mean, at this point, I feel like they're just going to keep going on it, going for it on 4th down. Hand the ball off, 1st down. I think Colin Cowherd's the best commentator, personally. He's my favorite out there. He's also the most chill. He doesn't get too intense. Not too large and emotional. Which is funny because he does a lot of stuff with John Middlecoff, who's very intense. John Middlecoff will just shoot from the hip. He's like an old school football guy. That's a sack. Big sack. Spencer Rattler's rattled. 2nd and 19. I love Dan Orlovsky. I do a lot of Dan Orlovsky stuff. Dan Orlovsky is definitely one of my more go-to guys from when you're talking about things that are more technical. For sure. I really like Dan Orlovsky's perspective. And I don't think he comes out with hot takes. Because you have a bunch of guys on like Get Up and NFL Live who are really trying to be like, hot takey, or like Ryan Clark was trying to really build up Justin Fields and being like, let him cook. The Steelers need to unleash him. And it was like, and that was against the Cowboys. And then Justin Fields couldn't do anything. Another sack. 4th down. What is this now? 4th and like 20? Now they can't go for it. Maybe they will still. Nope. 4 sacks. This is a tough day. Yeah, 4th and 20. That's always dumb that people get on him for his football career. Like, doesn't make any sense. Bill Belichick and Andy Reid, they weren't these, top 3 players winning rings, and like it just is. It's always absurd. I don't actually really watch a lot of Pat McAfee. That show also has a lot going on. There's a lot of people. Like, that's why Colin is my favorite, because it's just him. He's just talking. Just more chill. Yeah, but usually the best commentators are more average players. Wow. Thoughts on Drake May? I think it was kind of absurd that they threw him into that game. That's just bad. That's just bad management, bad football, honestly. Um, I think he looked pretty decent considering the circumstances, but you're setting him up to fail rather than setting him up to succeed. Yeah, well, because QBs usually know the most because they need to know the most. You'd think? I don't know. For what purpose, though? He's also a big Sam Darnold fan and CJ. His top five are Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Lamar, and CJ Stroud. I don't know if Bryce is going to be a game changer for the Saints, honestly. Bring on the excuse train. All right, 1st and 10. Is Bo Nix back out there? 372 total yards. Bo Nix hands the ball off. We're going to probably see a lot of handoffs. Oh, he's ripping off a run. 15 yards, 15, 20 yards. They continue this, man. Holding. Stop with the penalties. This is crazy. I think there was maybe like 1 or 2 flags in the first half, and now it's just flag after flag after flag. I hate flags. Yeah, the Saints are struggling, especially with all their injuries. Yeah, Hasselbacks are good. Oh, now Williams got hit. Oh, right. And I like how what's his face is all excited for tackling him when you're losing 26-3. He's got a name that I don't feel comfortable saying on a live stream because of how it could be misconstrued. Second and 19. Are they just gonna run it again? I feel like are the Saints just they're throwing. Batted down ball. Bo Nix, don't go 3-and-out, my dude. I wonder if the Broncos can look. They play Carolina, Baltimore, Kansas City. Can they win 2 out of 3 of those games? Can they give Kansas City a loss? Do you think they can beat out KC? Do you still think the Chargers are going to win the division? Well, it's crazy because the Broncos are going to have 4 wins. Chargers and, KC, if they lose versus the 49ers, it's possible. $11 herbs and spices, KFC, official recipe tender box. What's in your wallet? The Saints feel, or the Chiefs do? I could see that. I just don't know if there's enough good enough teams around to expose them. Like if the 49ers were playing better, you'd be like, oh, the 49ers definitely got, but it's not like the 49ers have been playing great ball. If the Bengals were playing better ball, they win that game. If the Ravens were playing better ball, they win that game. If the Chargers were healthy, they could have won that game. You didn't think he was going to do good for Harbaugh? Especially having that Niners background? Well, yeah. Anytime you face the Panthers, you better win. All right. I'm curious to see what the Saints can do here. They're at the 50, so they got good field position. Handoff. I can't believe even Alvin Kamara is still in this game. At this point, I'd be like, man, I'm not putting miles on my body right now. What did you call for Harbaugh? Defense still coming out firing. This is definitely 4-down territory at the 50. For what? And to who? He's injured right now. He's out of the game. After KC? So do you think they beat KC or no? Fourth and 5. I like how Spencer Rattler's doing this now. Oh yeah, I agree with that. Harbaugh is a big time coach. 4th and 5. A little shuffle pad. Oh, a shuffle dump, as Al put it, but it's turnover on downs. That was the play. I mean, like, what even was that? I don't even think the Saints are booing. I think now they're just like, you know, they're just done. Now the Broncos have the ball at great field position, but I have to imagine they're just handing the ball off. Come on, Broncos. Yeah, and he's been still struggling with the with injuries and players, Harbaugh. He's definitely getting the most out of the team. So you think the 49ers will lose to the Chiefs? Interesting. So you don't think they're good enough to beat the Chiefs even when the Chiefs are as injured as they are? Oh, look at this. 2 interceptions, maybe 3. You think Brock Purdy's going to ball out for 290 and 2 total touchdowns? That's crazy. So my feeling on CMC returning is this. If it's truly just tendonitis, all this time off, he will get back by the time the playoffs start. If not, then that means it's way more of a long-term chronic injury, and then that puts his entire career in jeopardy. So he's either going to return or essentially his career is essentially practically done. Yeah, I wonder what they'll do. I don't know if they'll just straight hand it off. I think they're still going to try to get first down, so but I don't think they're going to be going as just aggressive. But again, this will prove the point of if you know he's trying to embarrass the Saints. Because if he was, then he would be trying to run up the score. Because at the very least, he could put up 33. Wow, wow, wow. He did not go down. He just took that for like 14 yards. Yeah, well, I'm really curious to see how your take ages. You got to put that in the comments on a video. I'll pin it. Another flag. Come on. These flags. You're killing me. You don't think Shanahan can beat the Chiefs? Bold claim. Bold claim. Ineligible man downfield. 5-yard penalty. Replay. First down. First and 15. Hand the ball off for a 3-yard loss. A fumble! He's saying he's down, but they call it a fumble. He's saying he was down. But he doesn't look very confident about him being down. Wow. Let's see here. He was 1,000% not down. That is a fumble. Wow. You better not give up points here. Wow. Another tackle for loss. The Saints just keep going backwards. They most definitely will not. They'll just say, what do you want him to do? He doesn't have any weapons. Second and 15. Ooh. Oh, wow. They really tried to punch the ball out there. What are we at now? 3rd and 10? Ooh, 4th and 1. Well, Spags is the best defensive coordinator in the NFL right now. First down. Nothing lasts forever. Ooh. Second down. 2nd and 9. Spencer got decked. Oh my God, interception. Take it all the way. Wow. Wow. I don't know what that was. It looked like it was going to be an incomplete or a fumble, but he still caught it in the air regardless. Yeah, it doesn't matter exactly. Because either way, it was in the air. Wow. Let's see this now. If that was going to be an interception or a fumble. Let's see this. I was going to be a fumble. Yeah, that was going to be a fumble. His arm is not going forward. God, they're not showing us good replays, though. Show us his arm. Greenlaw is missed that badly. If Greenlaw doesn't get injured, the Chiefs win the Super Bowl. The 49ers win the Super Bowl. 33-3, a 30-yard game. I actually feel bad for Spencer. It's obviously not a great game, but it's not really all him. There's really nothing for him to do. I mean, look at this run game that they got here. 66 yards. He's the leading rusher. I mean, he's a backup quarterback. Everyone's injured. The offense is injured. The defense is injured. I feel for him a little bit. But yeah, this will be another Bo Nix game that they win, and people will be like, he's not that good. Look. am I looking for here? Yeah, this game was definitely not super exciting. Even if you're a Broncos fan, I mean, like, you're happy you won, obviously, but you can't act like this was the most exciting game. You feel a little bit better about it if you're the Broncos and you win this game if like the Saints were full strength. But there's not a tremendous amount of, and this is what I'll say in my clip tomorrow. There's not a tremendous amount of takeaways, honestly. You did what you were supposed to do and played a clean game. That will probably be the biggest takeaway. Yeah, he doesn't even have a touchdown pass. Well, I don't even know if Nick and First Things First will even talk about this game. But yeah, I don't think Bo Nix will move up on Mahomes Mountain. No, because I think that would put him off the mountain. Oh, taken to the 20. Beautiful training facility for the Broncos. I like Denver. Denver's a nice area. Yeah, um I think any quarterback's going to struggle without weapons. But I think quarterbacks like Josh Allen, Mahomes, etc., do the best compared to other quarterbacks, like non-great quarterbacks without weapons. I think that's ultimately what it comes down to. And they can win some games and win consistently more than the players, and they don't look as bad, right? Dak Prescott has no weapons, and it's just ugly. And regularly so. But it is always an interesting conversation when someone will say, "Look how good Patrick Mahomes is," but then he loses, and they blame everyone else but him. Or you have them winning right now, he's not playing great. Like it's a conversation that'll never end, quite frankly. Yeah, the Cowboys now have a bye, don't they? And then they play the Chiefs. First and 10, 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. First and 10, another run. That'll be for a first down. Second and 1. Oh, tipped. Thought we were going to see another interception. Third and 1. Ow! He almost had that first down and had it like 7 different times and then still didn't get it. He's saying that Bo Nix is going to get more notability now that they'll be 4-3, and you have Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams with 4 wins. I'm not seeing it. Because look at his box score: 16 for 26, 165 yards, 0 touchdowns. Oh my God! He escaped that sack, was about to get sacked, and then just ripped off a 7-yard run for Spencer. He looks slow to get up, though. He's tired. Second and 5. Spencer's been banged up. And they run into a brick wall. That'll take you to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 5. I like how the win percentage is still 99.9%. Like, how is it not 100% at this point? Maybe Caleb could get there one day. Houston Texans. Okay, so they play Sunday at 4:25 Eastern. Kansas City Chiefs, 49ers. Jets at the Steelers. Be an interesting game. Then you got the Ravens versus the Bucks. Monday night, Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield. All right, 3rd and 5. There's always shade at Josh. Oh, they took out a flag. Right, now they're calling pass interferences right now. Unbelievable. It's now Hayner. Now they're on the 3rd string quarterback. Now the Broncos are calling a timeout. By the way, I got to turn this off like as soon as this game's over. Just a heads up. It'll be a hard out for me. Second and 1. 1 minute 39 to go. Saints have the ball. They are charging, man. They are driving at the 32. Wow. They just gave the easiest pass and he just dropped it. I mean, this is wild. I don't even understand how you drop that ball right there. What do you mean, what's my opinion? First down. Look at that. They're cruising. They're going to score a touchdown here. "30-second timeout." They're really calling timeouts like this, man. Wow, they're now, last 5 games, they're averaging 15 points a game. Averaging 30 points allowed. Man, they gave up a touchdown. All right. I'm done. I am done. I'm not going to watch Bo Nix hand the ball off 3 times and have the clock run out. And I'm not sitting through any more timeouts. I'll never know how this game actually ended. But all right. I got to go. I got to go take care of a dog. I need some food. But have a great night. I will talk to you all later. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for talking. Hope you had fun. Yeah, that's a great point. But although Derek Carr did play, so it's slightly different. But yeah, I'll check it out. Don't worry. I'll check it out. But all right, I'll see everyone later, tomorrow. See y'all later, or even later tonight in the comment section. Have a great night.